Hello, forest fawns, and welcome back to Fawn of the Forest, the tarot channel for sweet, sensitive little woodland creatures. Today's topic is one that is on everyone's mind, which is why are they watching your stories? This could be an ex, this could be a crush, this could be someone you don't know. I know y'all have somebody in mind, so we're going to spin the wheel, and the way that works, if you've never played before, is you grab your phone, and when I spin the wheel, you screenshot whenever you feel the spirit moves you, and whatever pile you land on with your screenshot, that is your pile. And there will be 3 piles total. So without further ado, let's spin. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. So let's find out, why are they watching your stories? I've already shuffled the deck, so let's just jump right into it. Okay. Interesting. All right, so I see, sorry if this is crooked. I see, so the 3 of Cups reversed is, something went wrong between you guys. And I don't know, what y'all do to this person? I'm just seeing, so in the you energy spot, I'm seeing the 5 of Swords reversed, which is like a victory at all costs. But, so I kind of wonder if you have, some of you, maybe, not to be accusatory, but if some of you have been maybe trying to make this person jealous, or at least make them notice you, which isn't a crime, but I think that there's a certain sect of y'all that has wanted the attention, and now you got it. But now I don't know. I don't think it's making you feel the way that you thought you would feel. They are feeling regret, it seems like. So they're showing up. Interestingly, you guys are both 5s, but on opposite ends, which is like conflict. So I feel like, yeah, 5 involves like conflict, fighting, and the 5 of Cups is like regret. The person is focusing on what they lost. As you see, they're upset, and they're looking, and they're cloaked, and they're looking at the cups that have been knocked over, as opposed to the 2 cups they still have that are upright. Let's get some more clarification. Yeah, definitely. Okay, I'm seeing a breakup or some kind of splitting off between you guys for sure. Separation. They're having trouble moving on. They're showing up as the Page of Swords reversed, and you're showing up as Judgment reversed, which is like refusing to face the truth, whatever the truth is for you. There's something where you don't want to look at maybe some aspect of yourself or some aspect of the relationship. And maybe this is more to do with like kind of why you guys might not be communicating right now, is that, yeah, they are having, they feel out of sorts. They feel like they've been turned upside down by whatever happened between you two. You refused or were incapable of looking at kind of the truth of the situation. And I see that leading to a separation. Let's pull another. Yeah. So I feel like the person who, I mean, both of you might embody feminine energy, but like I'm seeing like an upset of feminine energy with this reverse Queen of Cups between you. And happily, this is the 10 of Cups reverse, which is like happily ever after, not looking. I feel like, yeah, this person who's watching is upset, and whereas you are kind of in the spot of like, I feel, and this isn't accusatory, but like kind of showing off a little bit of like, well, I have all these options, because you're showing up as the 7 of Cups. I think you're trying to project that image. Some of y'all might be fishing for some story watching, which, no shade, I get that. But yeah, you're trying to kind of make it look as if your life is so great and you're beautiful. And some of you guys might have like a revenge body thing going. And in a sense, I think it's working because they're upset. I mean, they're like upset regardless of what you do. Um, I get some of them, some of these people, the person watching your stories might be like, yeah, they're doing so well without me. And maybe they messed up, maybe you messed up, maybe you both messed up. Whoops. All right. Yeah, I don't see this kind of, yeah, fulfilling you. I think that this thing with the story watching, it's like a temporary fix for your feeling better about whatever situation that you guys are in. And they may, if you're showing up as a King of Swords, talk to you at some point, because you know King of Swords is like king of communication. Um, but I don't know. It's like you're showing up as a Knight of Swords reversed, though, which is kind of falling on your face. I don't know. I see a little bit of backfiring going on here. The stars is also reversed, which is like a lack of healing. So I don't really necessarily see this turning into something positive, although I do think, I just feel like you guys are on different channels. So let's just, one more. Yeah, you're definitely trying to pull something. Um, I think, yeah, at some point I see them kind of healing or just being like, all right, like, I think that you guys are just moving at different speeds in life, and it was just like a mismatch energetically, because you're showing up as the Seven of Swords reversed, which is like being exposed or like trying to get away with something and being exposed. I think that maybe they or other people might see through that you're possibly trying to get their attention. Um, but yeah, I mean, that might prompt them to reach out to you. It's a possibility. But yeah, I just don't see that you guys are on like the same energetic front. So I hope that reading was helpful for you guys. Let me know what your story situation is in the comments. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. We're going to look at why are they watching your stories. And it's going to be kind of a short reading because stories are short. They only last 24 hours. And this is a little different because I'm looking at you, them, and the energy in between you. Interesting. Okay, so why are they watching your stories? I think that they feel that they pulled some kind of dishonesty on you because the moon is showing up and there's a like illusion, deception, lies, things like that, not being able to see things clearly. And that they're showing up as the moon is not great. I think that there is respect for you as a creative. I think they like feel bad. I think that they see you as kind of like you didn't respond well to whatever maybe separation happened, or maybe they're watching because they just feel guilty towards you for some reason. And I think also you might be trying to put on, some of you watching might be trying to put on like a brave face with this King of Wands, like I'm good, everything's fine. But in reality, you're feeling really left out in the cold, although that's going to change soon. Yeah, you're feeling depleted. Things are changing between you with the Death card. Death doesn't always mean like literal death, but things are changing between you, and they're experiencing a lot of inner conflict. So you're feeling depleted, like, I don't know, like just spent. I see, and something happened or something needs to happen. Some kind of change is happening between you, and they're like fighting. I feel like they're fighting themselves, honestly. I think there is some guilt or awareness. Yeah. Page of Cups, not paying attention. Did you guys enter into whatever like relationship this was without really like trusting your gut? Because yeah, High Priestess in between you is kind of like not trusting your intuition, like exposure. And then, but this person with the Six of Swords reverse, it's like they feel stuck. They like feel stuck. It's a complicated like relationship is coming up. You're showing up as the Page of Cups, which is like a desire to send a message, an emotional message. You might be sending them subliminals. through your stories, and whether it's conscious or unconscious, maybe it's even subliminal to you guys at some point. Like you don't even realize you're kind of sending a message. You're not doing it consciously, but you're meant to send a message. Okay, you feel like you worked really hard on whatever connection this was, or you feel like you're like putting in work, you're getting kind of burned out on it, and they feel like they upset you, and maybe they did. There was some kind of exposure of some kind of information, let's say, that somebody was trying to get away with. It might have been them, it might have been you, but yeah, something got exposed, and I think that led to the situation we're in now, where they're watching your stories. Interesting. Huh. Okay. Yeah, you're showing up as the star, which is like, but you're the star reversed. So that means like a lack of healing. And it's interesting how this Eight of Wands is like sudden forward movement. And then they're showing up as the Five of Swords reversed, which is like a victory at all costs, petty victory. And really being like kind of tone deaf. These are weird cards. I feel like they might try to come back and try to talk to you, or try to clear the air, but I don't think that either of you are in an emotional space to really hear each other. Oh, I see you getting over it. Yeah, there was some unfairness that happened between the two of you, and imbalance. Ultimately, I see you getting over it. The world, whenever you see the world, throw the confetti because it's over. Like, wrap it up. It's done. And they're showing up as the Six of Cups reversed. So I feel like they're going to be upset about this for longer. They're going to be focused on the past. And you, however, I think at some point are going to be able to move emotionally past this and maybe stop caring that they watch your stories. All right, so I hope that reading was helpful for you, pile number 2. If you like that, please be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. So we are going to dive into why are they watching your stories. This will be a quickie reading because stories are quick. They only last you're getting over a heartbreak. That's you in that position card. Ooh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. So with them showing up as the Four of Wands, I think that they saw like endgame with you or saw like some kind of happy ending, some kind of union, like some kind of stability. But maybe it wasn't your time yet, because I see you showing up as the Three of Swords reversed, which is like Three of Swords is a heartbreak card, but since it's reversed, it's like you're starting to heal, you're starting to come out of it. But the energy between you is showing up as a Two of Wands reversed, which is saying like a mistake. It was, I think, oh man, it's almost like you guys entered into something, and one, you maybe weren't in the best position. You were still healing. They were ready for something, and it ended up just going sideways, which sounds kind of sad. Yeah, you were dealing with some kind of separation, some pain. This was not an easy relationship. Yeah. So they're showing up. Yeah. So you're showing up as the Two of Cups reversed, which is like, yeah, separation, emotional pain, maybe like actual separation, like a breakup or something like that. And then there's the Four of Swords reversed, which is like not being able to rest. I see the connection between you as being very exhausting and trying. And then they're showing up as the Six of Pentacles, which is like holding something over somebody. Like maybe they had an expectation of you that you couldn't fulfill. Yeah, you were really thrown off your game. Interesting. So yeah, the Empress, you're showing up as the Empress reversed, which is, so when it's upright, it's like maternal, nurturing, I see, when you know, when it's reversed, it's showing up kind of neglectful maybe, or just like not attuned. And whatever happened between you with the Justice card reverse, it's like definitely wasn't fair what happened between the two of you. There was imbalance. I think there was imbalance from the start. I think you guys were in totally different places, and they're hoping to move forward. I think that they really know what they want, and they found out that, like, yeah, you're just not in that place for it. But then why do they keep watching your stories? Huh, interesting. Some of them might want to be talking to you, might want to know. Some of them are looking, so showing up as Queen of Swords, looking for an opportunity to kind of strike up a conversation. Um, Queen of Swords is like Queen of Communication and getting right to the point. That could also mean that they know what they want and they're just like, all right, moving on. I mean, I could also see this as moving on. So maybe not a conversation, although there is a communication aspect going on with them. You are showing up as the reversed Six of Swords, which is being stuck, being unable to escape. I don't think that the setup with them watching your stories is helping you move on. And going back to your original card of the Three of Swords reverse, it's like, I don't think it's helping you to heal whatever you were coming out of prior. Between you guys is the Seven of Pentacles reverse, which is like resting on your laurels too much. Like, I think maybe, yeah, you guys got stuck in this kind of dynamic, but I don't think it's necessarily helpful for either of you, or healthy for either of you. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, they feel vulnerable. And with that Seven of Swords, Seven of Swords reverse between you, something I feel like got exposed between you. It just became obvious that this wasn't going to work. But I think that they're feeling vulnerable. They're feeling a little bit burned or bruised by whatever happened. And I'm getting this like channel thing with you in the Nine of Swords reverse, which is like, there's a party that's almost like, well, it's better at least to just have them watching. At least someone's watching, and it's better that they're watching in this weird way as opposed to just like them not caring whatsoever. Like, that's what's like, it feels like a relationship that decompensated, started off maybe with some higher hopes than that, but then decompensated into something that just wasn't going to work. So let's see. Yeah, I think you need to move on, but you're having trouble with it, and I think that you're trapped in like the past. Just thinking about like what could have been. Maybe I could have been different. I'm the problem. But I don't think you need to think about it that way. I think that you probably need to just focus on your own healing at this point. And at the end of the day, it's really not important that they watch their stories. What's important is that they reach out to you if they want to talk to you. And kind of like not making yourself available for anything less than that. Because it's like so weird, like watching your stories is like a way to have a relationship with somebody in the year of our Lord 2025, but it's not real. It's more of a power play, and it's not real, and it's not real communication. It's just confusing, and it gets people trapped in like, I'm seeing people like being pulled down into the ground like a swamp, like almost like when the meteor hit the earth and the dinosaurs got pulled into the tar pits. Like, these stories and the whole thing about people watching them and checking that they're watching them, it's not good for people when they get into this way, because it keeps them stuck in the past. It keeps you unable to move on, and you really do need to move on. And so maybe making a clean break would be good for you. Like, if the person wants to talk to you, they'll talk to you, but watching your stories is not talking to you, at least not in the mature way that we forest fawns need. So I hope that reading was helpful for you, pile number 3. If you like that, please be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye.